Oh, Chris, stop it, stop it!
From the desert's hot embrace to the cool of eucalyptus shade, no fence holds back the spirit of the path we bravely made. 10 adventures, we won't be tamed, blazing trails.
There, campers, welcome back to 10 Adventures, and it's day 4 now of our trip through the Flinders Ranges. And one of the things we've been spotting all over the place is this weird fruit thing on the side of the road. They look like little pumpkins, but they are green and... You did open it, good work.
Yeah, I did.
They're green and seedy inside. I haven't seen emus or anything opening it. I don't know whether they're toxic or what they are, so we should probably wash our hands. Rachel's like, you threw my fruit away! But yeah, if anybody can tell me what these are, I'd love to know. They just grow like these piles against the side on the side of the road. We've seen them all along the freeways along the way down here. But yeah, no idea what they are. Leave us a comment down below. Anyway, we're going to keep driving. We're on our way to Quorn. That's with a Q, not with a C. Or a K if you're a heavy metal fan. Anyway, see you soon. So, we're at we're the town that never was. This is called Symonston. It was supposed to be a 2-pub town, but it never got finished. The reason being, the Great Northern Railway was supposed to come through here, but instead went east of the ranges instead of ever passing through here. So this town never actually got finished. What I'm standing in front of here is, I believe, the ruins of the pub. I think that's right. This is either the pub or the general store. On the other side of the road behind us is the ruins of the other. Looking at the way this is laid out, I'm pretty sure this is the hotel. Now, to give you an idea of efficiency in the 1800s, there was a planning permit put in to build this here, which was approved, provided it was finished within 3 months. 6 months for the 6 months for the pub, 3 months for the hotel and general store. Certainly, where I come from in Victoria, you wouldn't get a house built in 6 months. Not let alone an entire pub and hotel. Anyway, unfortunately, it never got built. When the railway diverted around, the whole town died before it was ever built. And this is all that's left. So we've just pulled up at Proby's gravesite, which bit of an interesting read. Proby was the third son of the Earl of Carysfort in Scotland. He died at just 24 years of age, drowning, crossing a creek. Drowned. I shouldn't make light. This area was really heavily flooded throughout its colonisation history, and presumably many times before colonisation. 24 years old, came here thinking that Australia was going to be the land of opportunity, as so many were told back in the day. And according to a written statement to his family, that he couldn't see a population in Australia ever growing large enough to make it worthwhile. If he could see us now, he'd probably think he was a little mistaken. But out here, I can understand why. It's dry, it's rugged, and it's tough. And you're doing it with nothing but horse and cart. a little bit different to what we're driving around in nowadays. Anyway, on to the next one. Alright, so we are at a ruined homestead, but there's something kind of cool about this. This ruined homestead that we're pulled up outside, and I'm going to take you for a bit of a tour of. This is the homestead of Proby, whose grave we visited not that long ago. Although, for you guys not that long ago, we've been all over the shop since then. But we're now just going to go and have a bit of a tour of the ruined homestead. It's quite an impressive piece of architecture, actually. Yeah, let's go for a wander. All right, so we're starting at the back a little bit. So this is the stables. Pretty low beams. Loft for hay, I'm guessing. The obligatory outhouse, I'm fairly certain. Yep. I'm not sure what this building here is. Property Overseer's House. Let's go for a bit of a wander through. So I flew over this before. Fireplace. Presumably a bedroom. Another fireplace. And another bedroom. And the walls have been whitewashed. So that's the overseer's house. And over here, this is the main homestead. And I've got a Rachel coming at me.
Men's kitchen in the oven.
Is it a live kangaroo?
Yeah.
In the oven?
Yeah.
Oh, should we go and have a look?
And there was also a dead one in the toilet.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Bruce, there's a kangaroo on the fire in the men's kitchen.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go and have a look.
It's alive.
Let's go and have a look, shall we? And not scare it.
Yeah, and it's actually alive, Chris.
I'm sure it is, but let's not scare it.
In that little thing there.
Yeah.
There's a dead one.
In here.
In there's a dead one. There. There's a dead one.
In this room here.
Yeah, that's the toilet.
So in there. Okay, well, I'll have a look at that when we come back. At least it hasn't started to smell yet.
Right, and then we went to the men's kitchen. And there was a live one in the oven.
Live roux in the oven. Okay. Alright, so we're going to head over to the men's kitchen. It's an early wrong angle. So apparently very important in the days that the men had their own kitchen, apparently.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just a kitchen. I agree. Should there be a men's kitchen? Should there be a women's kitchen?
No.
Should there just be a kitchen?
Yep.
Past was the worst, especially for women. So this is the men's kitchen, and sure enough, oh, he's just hiding in there. Hey buddy, you alright? He actually doesn't look very well.
She winked at you, which probably means she's alright.
No, that's a very sick roux. You see how skinny it is? You see the hips and the bones? That's a roux that's on its last legs. So that one's not long from dying, unfortunately. Nothing we can do, just leave it alone. It's a bit sad, but that's life, isn't it?
Give it kangaroo food.
Now before we do the main homestead, and see the dead kangaroo that the kids are so keen to show me.
That's the one with the dead kangaroo, not that one.
Like I said, the kids are very keen to show me the dead kangaroo. But
Isn't that one, Chris?
yeah, I know. We're going back there last.
Oh.
So we're going to go see the cart shed. Let's have a look. So yeah, they'd keep all their carts in here to keep them out of the weather. Now this is not in a good way. This is, look how much of that wall's fallen down.
Seen better days.
It's definitely seen better days. Bit like me.
This is one of its worst days of its life.
Yeah. Then we've got a room up the end. So I would assume that this bit here, because when you go into this room here, you wouldn't be able to get the carts in and out of here. That's a solid, that would have been a solid wall. So I'm guessing this would have been a stable hand's quarters, or...
And this is a window!
That is a window. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm guessing probably some sort of workshop for maintaining the carts and putting, you know, putting wheels back together that have broken, which would be a lot in this country. Yeah.
Would it be a lot in this country?
Well, how do you reckon? How's your bike tire gone?
Not very good.
How many tires have you popped?
Twice.
Twice in how many days?
One.
1 day? Two
Two tires in 2 days.
2 tires in 2 days. So how do you reckon the old wooden carts would have done? Well,
Get it?
you get it now? Yeah.
I've never put my tire and gone to...
And until just this trip? Yeah. So do you reckon this is pretty tough terrain on wheels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first time popping a tire without this trip was on this trip too.
Was it? So how'd you pop it?
Probably skidding.
Skidding? Yeah, probably doing your skids, right? Oh, at least you're having fun. That's the important thing.
Yeah. It's not about safety, it's about fun.
Well, no, because what happened to you about an hour ago?
Oh, yeah.
Did you both fall over?
Yeah, I fell over and then he tripped over me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tripped over your leg.
Oh, look at your knee, kid.
Yeah, Mum cleaned up most of it.
Yeah.
And then I still have my band-aid on.
You still got a band-aid on. Look at you.
Because Rachel fell off because all the blood was making it unstick. Yeah.
Yeah.
And mine fell off like 10 steps. Yeah.
It's also because it's on your knee, and your knee's bendy,
Yeah.
so it doesn't stick. Kids will be kids. What's the life of a young kid without skin in your knees, eh? All right.
Last time I did my knee badly. And that was on the school holiday last
Ooh. All right. So what do we got here? Fragile walls. So we're not going to touch the walls, but this is the main homestead. So this is where.
It's the pantry. Cellar.
This is the cellar.
Or the pantry, you could call it.
Yeah, it could be. So this is where old Proby, or young Proby, he was only 24 when he drowned, but this was his homestead.
And this is the first aid room. I should have come here.
How do you know that?
Because Mum said it was the first aid room. Because there's a map and this said it's the first aid room.
Okay.
So this is the first aid room.
A lot of people just can't help but scratch their names into the stonework. It's pretty... It's a bit like when I was at the Aboriginal art site yesterday. There's just... People just can't help themselves, and you end up having to chain everything off so people can't get to it. Just have some respect, people, please. Do you reckon it's good, kids, that people graffiti stuff?
No.
No.
They did it in Fiji as well when it came to the giant cave.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, and plus they did it in Egypt as well. They did it, Chris, the dead kangaroo's over here.
Okay. That's okay. Alright, let's go see the dead kangaroo. We're obsessed with dead kangaroos. We've seen 14 dead emus and a couple of dead kangaroos, but we've got to show this one. Alright, well, I apologise for this on camera. I might edit it out. If possible foxes got to the corpse or something else, but yeah, anyway.
I guess those they got smarter because they ate the brain.
Maybe. You reckon you get smarter if you eat brains?
No. Why?
Because I'll cook you some lamb's brains.
No. Fireplace with some soup.
Yeah, so it's fresh too. And somebody's put some water or something here as well. So that might have been for another sickaroo that was here. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep walking through.
Okay.
Litter. What we got down the back here? So we've had the men's kitchen. So I actually reckon that men's kitchen was a servant's kitchen for the stable hands and other workmen around the house or around the property. Remembering that Proby was the third son of an earl, he would have been exceptionally wealthy in his day. So I'm going to suggest, yeah, probably this here, given the size of the fireplace, was either a main bedroom or this could have been a kitchen. The pantry's just around that other side, so it could be that this would have been a kitchen and bread oven. But I don't know, I'll have to have a look because you've got another fireplace in the next room over as well. Another small storeroom or children's bedroom. Stop. You got another fireplace over here.
There was a fireplace in every bedroom because that's the only heat supply that have.
Yeah, so there's, yeah.
It's very hot here. What about this?
Yeah, you wouldn't have had air conditioning. That's another hearth in there.
Yeah, but right, should I have like a roof or something on my house so they didn't get rained on?
Ah, here we go. So here we have a map.
See? So the men's cooking room was here, and then the store, yeah. First aid is somewhere over there.
Yeah, you got 3 bedrooms connecting to a main dining area, a drinking room, formal drinking room, very required for an earl. Yes, a parlour room. Yes, the parlour is very required for the aristocracy.
Laundry.
Yep, and then we're on the outside here because that's the dry stone wall along there, and all the way around here. So this was all fenced off to keep wildlife and other things out of their garden. And they planted a palm tree here. Oh guys, that's the Kanyaka homestead. Former home of the 3rd Earl. Anyway, time to get back in the car.
See you next time!
We're not done for the day yet. We'll see you in a bit. Okay campers, little interlude video here. One of the things that I discovered when I was installing the fridge slide is that, and you would have seen that video I mentioned, I flattened my battery. So, kind of inconvenient. This was actually on order at the time, but hadn't arrived. This is a S2000 2000 watt jump pack from Wildtrak. I met these guys at the Caravan and Camping Show, and I was quite impressed with the product and with the price. And we're actually going to use this for the first time today, not to jumpstart a car. We're actually going to use this to fill a water tank. Stick with me, I'll show you how. So, quite like this kit, comes with a sturdy case. Let's have a look inside, see what we've got. Quite a lot by the look of it. Dual USB charger. That's going to come useful inside the caravan even without this. Nice padded carry bag. The jump starter unit itself, which is what I'm going to need right now. So I'm going to pull that out. And then in the rest of the box, we have our jump starting cables. Now, this is a standard connector for jump starters. You've got a round pin and a flattened pin. That's going to be really important for us in a second, because I'm going to show you what we're going to use instead for my filling of a water tank. And then on top of that, we also have a range of USB cables. And basically, the purpose of this is you can use this this kit as a power adapter or a power bank to recharge your phone, your iPad, or anything else you might happen to need. Or in the cases we're doing today, run a water pump. But how am I going to do that with, we haven't got a USB water pump. How are we going to do it? One special little tool. I picked this SJS adapter up from Repco a couple of days ago. They knocked the price down from 28 to 10 bucks, and somehow I managed to get this for $5.60. They had another discount on it. But again, as I pull this open, you'll notice it has that same round pin and flat pin connection. So this is designed specifically to go into a power bank or into a jump start kit. And then I have a female cigarette lighter. And I'm going to use that to run our pump. Now, what's the pump, you might ask? This is our pump. This is an inline water pump. This does around, I think, 200 gallons per hour, which is about 4 litres a minute, or give or take. Maybe a little bit faster. I haven't done the math. Anyway, I'm going to use the cigarette lighter on this that I've pre-wired. I've used blade fittings, just in case I've got the polarities wrong and I need to change this over. But essentially, I'm just going to run 2 hoses. Hose connected to here, hose connected to here. I'm going to connect this to the jerry can we've got the water in and pump it straight into the water tank in our friend's caravan. So let's go wander over to the caravan and see if I've actually gotten this to work, or if I've completely stuffed this up and I short everything out and blow up. It's a 1010 Adventures video. Anything's possible. Alright, we're over at the caravan. Got the power adapter. Interestingly, this actually came about 98% full. Whether that's correct or not and needs a couple of cycles, I don't know. I've literally taken it out of the shrink wrap. And we have our pump with 2 hoses connected. Flow direction is important. If I can untangle myself here. Flow direction from the bottom where this black cap was. This is actually designed as a filter as well. Not a very good filter, but effectively you can just drop this into a river and let this pump out river water, creek water into a tank in an emergency if you really need to. We've got some fresh drinking water. Hamish, you want to crack open your tanks and let's see how this bad boy works. You'll notice I'm not connecting it to the power bank just yet. These filters, they technically lubricate with the water, so you shouldn't just dry run them. Like you could damage the pump. So I'm going to take our inlet hose into, thank you Hamish, my beautiful assistant. I'm going to run this one into the other end, and let's see if I short it out and blow up. Instead of trying to push water in, I think.
Oh, Chris, stop it! Stop it!
You have to put that in the video.
Oh yeah, that's going in.
Well, I primed it.
Good job priming that. I did say beautiful assistant. I wasn't expecting that kind of reaction.
Everyone else just dived out of the way. No one actually thought, I don't know, let's help.
There we go.
So that's how you do it without getting yourself wet. Alright, this is going to flow. We just did the workout. It's going to be about 12 litres per minute. So it's going to be a couple of minutes to run this. We'll let this run and see how it goes. But it's definitely pumping. I'm not going to do it while it's running, but one other thing we've just realised is this is actually, this charging unit's got a wireless charging unit on top, so you can just drop your phone on and let it wirelessly charge rather than having to plug into your cables. It's not just a jump starter, it's actually an all-round power bank. So I think I paid $300 for this. No, $200, $199 I paid, which was a reasonable discount. Alright guys, well, apart from making a bit of a mess of things, as is standard with this channel, That's actually worked alright. That got through 20 litres in probably a minute and a half. There's probably a little bit left in. Without cable ties around the hoses, probably didn't work as well as it could have. But for first run, and the fact that by some miracle I seem to have gotten my positive and negative cables around the right way, it's done alright. Leave me a comment down below. This Seaflow pump cost me about $35, I think, from memory. I got this from Ocam when I bought the Pack Outdoor water tank, and this was the purpose that we bought it, so I can actually take this and pump water out of that tank into our caravan. We don't need to do that at the moment, but Hamish and Jess definitely did. So we've tried it out. Seaflow pump works really well. The power bank worked exactly as I wanted it to, and the fact that I had that lucky little find to be able to plug this into the power bank rather than having to bring a car around and plug that in, absolutely perfect. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this little snippet. Back to the main episode. And it's day 5 of our Flinders Ranges holiday. We've just left. Oh, that was a bird. That was a bird that just bounced off the windshield. I'll start that again. Take 2. And welcome to day 5 of our Flinders Ranges getaway. We've just left Rawnsley Park Station, and we are on our way to Alpana Station for our next 5 nights. On our trip out though, we are going to be stopping at a place called the Great Wall of China. I don't think we're leaving continents, but we'll see why it's called that soon, I'm sure. Alright, well we're coming up on the Great Wall of China and looking at that ridge in front of us. I'm pretty sure I can see why it gets its name. It's a pretty solid wall. Although the road up here, I'm glad we've got an off-road caravan. It's not like super rugged, but it's definitely not just an unsealed road. It's definitely yeah, a little bit more rugged. I certainly wouldn't want to take a road-going caravan up here. I'm actually questioning whether we should have taken the caravans up here at all, but anyway. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Catch you in the next one.
I think this might be a better spot. We're just probably slightly closer to the other people, but I think we're far enough away.
Just giving you a heads up, we may find emus in our camp because we're staring at one.
Very